Ron used to say, opportunities are like a cup of tea. They stay warm only for a very little while. So when you have a great opportunity, you have to jump on it straight away. You can't wait because you may lose it forever. And I'm sure that you had situations like this in your life. I know that in my life, I had many situations like this. Many times I would see an opportunity and I would say to myself, you know what, I don't think I'm ready. I think I need to learn more. I think I need to wait more. I need to get more resources. And I would simply procrastinate. And then the next thing you know, the opportunity is gone. It's gone forever. And it's a very terrible feeling when you look in the mirror, knowing that you could have been greater, knowing that you could have taken certain actions, but you've never done it because something was stopping you. That fear, okay, the fear of failure, the fear of rejection, maybe even the fear of success. Not knowing how people will react to you if you accomplish something greater in life. So I really encourage you to embrace all opportunities right away, okay? Taking even small actions straight away whenever you see something. Because the worst thing in life is to live in regret. So in this video, I'm going to share with you a very quick story that happened to me many years ago, and it was extremely powerful. It totally changed the way I perceive the world, okay? Now, a couple of years ago, I saw videos made by this guy called Greg Plitt. Now, Greg Plitt was a very famous fitness model. He was an army ranger. He had an online business making millions of dollars and helping tens of thousands of people at the same time. He helped a ton of people lose weight, gain weight, basically transform their physical bodies, but also their mental health, right? He made people more positive, more motivated. He gave people so much inspiration, including myself. I would watch his videos and I would get really inspired. You know, sometimes I didn't have the energy in the morning to go to the gym. I didn't have the energy to go for that run. I didn't feel like writing that essay, but then I would watch his videos and I would get pumped up. I would feel like, you know what? I don't want to miss the day, okay? Our time is limited. Your life is ending 1 minute at a time. You can't waste it. You have to embrace every single opportunity. So I wanted to meet this guy. I wanted to meet Greg. I wanted to fly to Miami, talk to him, shake his hand and say, hey man, thank you so much. You really impacted my life and you changed the lives of thousands of people around the world. I really respect you for that. But for some reason, I've never taken that action. For some reason, you know, I didn't feel ready. I looked at myself in the mirror and I said to myself, okay, look at yourself. You're trying to build a business, but you're not making too much money right now. You're not known. You don't have your personal brand. And look at this guy, Greg Plitt. He's making millions of dollars. Tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of people around the world love this guy. Why would he want to talk to you, okay? What's in it for him? So I rationalized to myself that before I talk to a person like this, of that stature, I need to build up my personal brand. I need to make more money. I need to get more success. So I rationalized, you know what? I need to work on my personal brand. I need to get more clients. I have to make more money. And I procrastinated. So within a few years, I managed to build up my business. I got tens of thousands of clients on Udemy. I built up a couple of other things. I got a little bit of success. I started making really decent money while traveling the world. And at one point, I said to myself, you know what? I think I'm ready. I think now I can fly over to Miami, meet him, talk to him, maybe even shoot some videos together. And then one day I woke up in the morning and I got the news. Greg Plitt was dead, okay? He was, I think, 38 years old when he died. A young guy, okay? He had so many opportunities ahead of him and he had a tragic accident. Now, at that moment, something hit me. I realized, holy shit, I lost an opportunity forever and such a great human being died, okay? He literally changed the lives of thousands of people. And I kept thinking to myself, if he only had 10 more years, 20 more years, even one more year of living, he could have changed the lives of so many more people, okay, because his content was tremendous. And by the way, if you don't know Greg Plitt, check him out, especially if you are into fitness, if you like to go to the gym, if you like extreme sports, if you are into, you know, this concept of fighting with yourself every single day and pushing your limitations, make sure that you check out his videos. But I kept saying to myself, wow, he had so much value to offer to the world, so much more, okay? He offered a ton of value, but if he had a little bit more time on this planet, he could have offered so much more value. He could have been the next Tony Robbins, okay, impacting the lives of tens of millions of people. But now, the opportunity is gone. And at the same time, my opportunity is gone to meet him, to say, thank you, man. I really appreciate your work. And this situation really impacted my way of thinking. It gave me this feeling of urgency, of scarcity, okay? That the time is really going so fast that you never know what's gonna happen. That, you know, you talk to somebody today and they may be gone tomorrow. That you see that opportunity now and you say to yourself, well, it's gonna last forever. And the next thing you know, boom, it's gone, it disappeared. That maybe you see that beautiful girl, you want to talk to her, but then she's gone and maybe she could have been your wife. You never know because you've never taken that step, okay? So if you don't embrace your opportunities, you will never find out what could have happened. And the worst thing to do in life, the worst thing to happen to you is to live in regret. When later on in life, you look in the mirror, you look at your face and you realize, you know what? You've been so scared. You haven't taken that action. You haven't taken that massive step. And right now, what do you have? What do you see? You see a coward, okay? And you could have been a warrior. You could have taken all of those opportunities, but now you have to live in regret. And this is the last thing you want to happen in your life. And that one situation made me think. So right now in my life, whenever I see an opportunity, I still feel some type of fear, anxiety. Sometimes, honestly, sometimes I scared shitless. When I see massive opportunities, I look at them and I'm like, I kind of want to do it, but it's kind of scary. But you know what? I remember that story with Greg Plitt and I say to myself, if I don't do it right now, I may never ever do it again. For example, I skydived in Dubai recently. I was afraid of skydiving. I didn't really want to jump from a plane. I mean, that's pretty crazy, isn't it? You just go to a plane, you know, you climb 10,000 feet and then you have to jump from it. Pretty crazy, pretty scary, but I did it. And it was one of the best things in my life. And now I want to get my license. I want to jump on my own. But it's one of those things, you know, pushing yourself on an everyday basis that I learned from that one situation. So I would like to invite you to think about your life in the context of this video. Think about all of those opportunities you've missed because of some weird fear, you know, like some dumb fear of rejection, of failure, of, you know, all of those things that don't really matter. Think about all of the pain. Think about all of the regrets and make a conscious decision that you will never live like this again. And when an opportunity shows up, you will push yourself and you will push through that fear and you will literally smash your comfort zone, because the reality is that, my friends, the magic happens beyond your comfort zone. Okay, this is the truth.